Being single is empowering, but if you're looking to find the person who pairs you best, it might be time to start exploring. And here to help navigate the dating scene is matchmaker Melanie Shores of Modern Mingle. Thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm feeling so much loving energy right now, but you're going to narrow down the do's and don'ts when it comes to dating. And it could sound so simple, right? But sometimes we'll get so nervous.
Yes.
They allow things to overtake their actual genuine self.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start with just planning a first date.
Yes.
What are the do's and don'ts there?
So for the first date, you definitely want to plan for about an hour. You don't want to commit to a full evening.
Okay.
Plan for a coffee date, plan for a glass of wine. That way you can meet this person and see if it's going to be someone you're going to want to invest more time in.
Okay, that's a good tip because sometimes maybe you plan a super long night and someone wants to dip out.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe you can decide later on if you don't. But what about attire?
Dress to impress. You definitely want to look your best. You want to make sure that your date knows that you put effort in, that you show it. It really don't want your date to think you're an afterthought. So you dress to impress.
It's always, my brother always told me it's better to dress up than to dress down for any occasion. So definitely agree with you on that. And definitely be on time, right?
Yes. We've all heard of being fashionably late. This is not the time or the place to be fashionably late. You want to be on time.
And what about drinks? Do you think it's okay to have a cocktail?
A cocktail's fine, but you definitely don't want to overdo it. Know your limit. You don't want your date to have to carry you home.
No, definitely not. That would not be, second date would not happen after that.
That would definitely not happen.
And then you say no distractions, right?
No, put your phone away. You want to focus on the person that you're with. You want to really make sure that they're important and front and center.
Okay, and if someone's feeling really nervous, what would you say then? Like even they have these tips, but they're still a little nervous, what should they do? Is there a breathing technique or anything like that?
Really, what you do if you're really nervous is focus on the other person. When you're focused on the other person, you take the spotlight off yourself and what you're feeling, and then you can really give more attention to the other person.
And so that's where we step into the next do's and don'ts of how to start a conversation there.
Yes. So you definitely want to focus on the present, not the past. I mean, there's plenty of time to get into past relationships and why they didn't work and why you're single, but you want to focus on your date, you know, what their likes, what are their dislikes, their personality traits, and that way they can focus on yours as well.
Okay, aside from staying away from the past, anything else they should stay away from talking about?
Well, yes, definitely want to stay away from exes, finances, your divorce, anything and everything that's going to be a negative experience. You want to focus on the positive and, you know, what your dreams and hopes and all that good fun stuff.
And also just I think it's okay to be super forward and say what you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely don't want to talk about how many kids you're going to have on the first date.
True.
That's a little too fast, but you definitely want to do that, absolutely.
Yeah, just lay it out there, what you're looking for,
yes,
right?
You definitely.
So once you maybe have a second date, things are progressing, and now you're in a relationship with someone, you say communication is key, right?
Yeah, I think that, you know, when you're navigating a new relationship, figuring out each other's communication style is really the trickiest, just because someone may be a texter and the other person really enjoys talking on the phone. And so one person might feel like they're being neglected because they're not getting those texts back, but you know, just neither style is wrong, but you just want to make sure that you're kind of adapting to each other.
And even just as simple as that, right? Is there any other tip for communication? Because I feel like no matter how far along you are in a relationship, that really is the most essential thing. So what if someone is quiet and someone is loud? You know, how do you balance that out?
I think that just communicating your needs and where you're at, and I mean, if somebody is really boisterous, they might balance someone out who's very quiet. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quiet date if they're both very quiet.
True. Yeah, something my boyfriend and I do is we check in.
Yes.
We say before we go out, hey, what do you need from me tonight? What do you need from me tonight? And then it just makes like every evening really special.
Yes.
We don't do it every evening, but it's just it's like big events or anything like that.
Yes.
So how can people reach you though? And I know there's so much more questions that our audience may have, our singles may have. They're listening right now, the love connection. So how can they reach you?
Modernmingle.com.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Absolutely.
And so you literally are a matchmaker.
Yes, that's what we do.
Amazing.
It's awesome.
So much love is in the air right now. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
So nice to talk with you about all this. Well, will there be a match on our love connection? I think with the help